Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, we are woo. I am going to be going through the recipe of my homemade moisturizer, and I'm going to be making it here with you right now. So first off, we're going to go outside and take a leaf or two from the aloe vera plant. I usually, I need shoes. I usually start out with one, like one big one. But sometimes I need more, other times I need less, so I'll just scrape out the rest of the aloe vera and either use it as like a face mask, as a hair mask, or I'll just make more moisturizer with it. Usually, as of right now, I'm just making it for face cream, but I've recently started using it as body cream and a tiny bit of hair cream as well, and it's been working pretty well. So I'm gonna take off 2 leaves because I think that should be good now. Okay. So I'm gonna be taking these 2 leaves, the 2 leaves that have this like sort of dried out edges. Or well, there's 3, but I'll take the 2 smaller ones, and then the other ones will have time to heal. I try to cut as low as I can to the... Shit. Sorry, I didn't notice that you guys fell down. But... Come on. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put you guys... Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait. I usually try to just cut the aloe vera as low as I can, close to the soil. And also I take the outer leaves, not the inner leaves. So apparently I forgot to check. I took one leaf that's kind of fat, and the other leaf is kind of thin. So we're gonna go inside now, and we're gonna rinse them off and soak them for just a few minutes. I don't really know why. I just read about it somewhere, and I don't know. I just do it like for 5 minutes. So. Oh, wow, it stinks. Yeah, aloe vera can stink when you just like sort of cut it off the plant. Other times it doesn't stink. Yeah. So this is what it looks like right now. One like this and one like this. This one was closer to the ground, and I kind of got some mud in it, but I'm gonna wash it off. So I'm gonna wash them, and then I'm gonna like just rinse the edges. I'm gonna rinse the whole thing, and then soak the edges in the cup. I'm going to be making moisturizer in this cup because after I put all the ingredients in, I'm going to need to blend everything together with sort of like a hand mixer thingy. So, yeah. Okay, we're back. It ended up being a little more than 5 minutes. It was about 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see it, but the water has got a teeny tiny bit of a yellowish greenish tint. And so right now I'm just taking the leaves out. I wiped off the counter and I washed my hands, and I'm just going to go spill the water and dry off the glass. Okay, so we have the cup here. I just spilled out the water and dried it off, rinsed it out a bit. We're going to start, I took a smaller knife. We're just going to start off by cutting off the edges with the spikes. Try to cut off as little as possible, and also already part of it broke off, so cut off the kind of icky part, dried off part. And then the same thing with the other side. You just cut off the rest of the spikes on the other side. Okay. And then I usually like to do it in like thirds or halves. You can do whatever you want, but I like sort of cut it into thirds, and then I'll cut this in half. About. Not exactly working properly. Okay. And now this is what it looks like. You open it. Wait. Okay, and now we're just gonna let whatever needs to drip out. So what I do is I sort of first start off with just scraping the top a little bit like this, so whatever's loose just comes off and falls into the cup. It's kind of disgusting, but I mean, this is how nature works. Just sort of scrape it off, like, and then, okay. So next what I usually do is I just put it on the counter, hold one of the sides, and just, okay, this is the easier side. I just sort of do this, like hold the knife in an angle like this and go like this quickly, so that more of the inside of the aloe vera gets loose. And then as you can see, it has, and it goes right into the cup. And then you just do that, and then yeah, you just do that. I'm going to cut this one open. I ended up doing this whole stick instead of cutting it into thirds. So I think we're just going to use this one leaf instead of the other one, like instead of both of them, because this seems like enough. I'll just keep the rest of it in a box, as you can see here. Maybe I took a box, and that's where I put the leftover of the leaf that I cut, that I scraped the aloe vera gel from. And I'm gonna keep those because I'd usually so what you want to do basically is take out all of this, all of it. You want to take everything out. You can cut it off, you can do whatever you want. I prefer to just scrape it off. And so what I usually do with the leftovers of it is I'd wipe it on my face as a face mask, or on my hair for a hair mask. But since I'm leaving the house and I don't shower if I'm going to leave the house, then I am going to be putting it in this box and in the fridge, and I'm going to be using it tomorrow or today in the evening. That depends what I choose. And this whole leaf, I guess I'm just going to cut up and put in there too. And yeah, so we'll see what I'll end up doing. I might do a hair mask. I might just make more moisturizer. Yeah. So what I was also going to say is that I don't have exact portions. I just usually do what I think is a good amount, and if I have a little extra that's too much for the bottle that I'm using, then I will just find a box or a different empty bottle and put the rest in there. So yeah. So as you can see, when you work with aloe vera, it can get kind of messy. So I'm gonna go rinse my hands. Okay, so now we are going to be adding oils. This is grapeseed oil. I put a little bit of it in. Again, I don't have, this is the aloe vera. I don't have specific measurements. I just do whatever I think fits. And so like I can put a little bit of this. And you may be wondering whether you noticed or not. I probably have. I have bad skin. It won't open. I have acne prone, annoying combination skin, and it can get really bad. And I have been recommended by everyone, basically, including people who are dermatologists and stuff, and also people who aren't. This is hemp oil, by the way, if I didn't mention it. Wait. Okay. But yeah, I've been recommended by plenty of people to not use any sort of oil on my face because of my skin. I started using it more than a few months ago, and my skin has been looking and feeling much, much better. It feels smoother. My skin looks more even. Like, my skin tone looks more even, less red, and it's less itchy. It's less uncomfortable. So I just use this, and this is olive oil, by the way. I would get the bottle, but the bottle is the bottle tube, whatever you call it. My mom's brother has like a whole backyard of olive trees, and so basically we get our olive oil from there. So it's even, it's local, and we know like how it's made, since we help make it, because there's this olive picking thing that goes on sometimes. It was it happened a while ago, and we went there and we took part in it. We helped, like, I didn't personally because I was going through a bad time, so I had to stay at home, but everyone else went and helped pick the olives. So we basically do the whole process of picking the olives to making the oil itself. So this is just organic olive oil. I just put some squirts. Until now I've realized that phone is ringing. I don't remember what I was saying, but I will watch the video when I'm editing and see if I need to edit it out or not. But basically, this is what it looks like. Okay, so I went back and checked the video to see what I said. What I was saying before the phone rang and my mom called was that until recently, like until now, I've come to realize that the best oil for my skin, at least from what I've tried coconut first, which was terrible for me. I've tried this olive oil, hemp seed oil, and hemp seed oil's over there, and grapeseed oil, and in the meantime, they're all really amazing. In the meantime, though, I think I prefer olive oil because it kind of smells the best, and I like a strong smell. The grapeseed oil doesn't have any smell, really. The hemp oil stinks, and I just love olive oil. It's just good for my, it's better for my skin. I like it. So this is what it looks like until now, and now we're going to get the mixer and mix it together. So this is what it looks like. You basically don't actually need to use this, but because the aloe vera is pure from the plant, it can get a little, it's still kind of sort of sticky, and there are actually, depending on how you do it though, but personally now I have quite a few like huge thick clumps of aloe vera plant of the inner part of it, so I need to mix it up, and there's like knives here, so it mixes it up, and this actually fits perfectly. So I just put this down, and no, it doesn't go all the way. It did last time. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to change of plans. Okay, I just took this mug because it's bigger and the mixer doesn't fit in this one. So as you can see, it's a lot of goop. I'm just gonna take the knife and sort of help it come out properly. Also, if you want to add like anything, you obviously can, like whether you want to add like tea tree oil or any other essential oil, you can. I just personally don't because I want it as natural as possible, and I personally really love the smell of olive oil, which is what you can mostly smell with this moisturizer. If you use a lot of olive oil, I personally do, so I just love the smell of olive oil, so I just keep it that way. Okay. So now we're just going to mix it up and see the consistency and see how it is. We have a transparent glass. This is basically like sort of like a mini blender thing. We use it for soups when we make soup. Ew. Actually, last time when I made this, it's actually the first time I made it like this way. Well, the second time, but the last time I made it was the first, and I basically didn't know that I needed, or well, it was more recommended to like, not recommended. I didn't read it anywhere. I just saw that it was necessary, and it ended up being much better. That you should just, mix it, like use a mixer and mix it together. Well, like a, like a blender, something that has like knives on it that can cut it up and mix it properly. And so I put it in the tube that I used, like the box tube bottle thing that I use for the moisturizer, and then I realized that it was mixing properly, so I had to take it out and spill it into this mug. I think I actually used this exact one. I don't remember because I have a shitty memory. Well, but sorry, my sister wanted to walk by and wanted me to pause the video. But yeah, so I basically had to pour it from the bottle into the cup and then back into the bottle. So yeah, that was annoying because I had to go back and forth all the time. I think it's mixed now. What I do after this is that I usually just check the it fell out. Check the consistency so it drips. Well, that was close, and luckily nothing at all spilled out. But yeah, this spilled out here, so I usually just test it to see if it's good, and I think this is good. I usually like just test it and see how it like feels on my hands, and okay, I'll add a little more olive oil since it feels like it's not as creamy-ish, meaning a little bit more oily than it's used to being. So I'm just adding, oops. Sweet, okay. I'll mix it a little more. I apparently didn't have any space left on my phone, so I had to go back and delete some stuff. I tested on my face. I think I need to add a tiny bit more aloe vera, so I'm gonna pause the video and add some more aloe vera, and then I'll test it again, and you'll see that. Okay, so I ended up using like adding this this like small piece, putting it in the box now, and then I'm gonna see how this goes. I just have to wipe it in my arms and maybe on my tattoo, because then moisturizer will get in the okay. Okay, I took about this much twice now, and I usually also test to see if it's slightly has that gooey thing to it that aloe vera does. And okay, that feels good. So this is the bottle I use. It was bought, I think actually a couple of years ago. It's just a normal bottle. It has a teeny bit left over from my old moisturizer. And for some reason, the aloe vera is on the bottom. It somehow still separates a tiny bit, and it turned pink. I don't know why. This is just a tiny bit, so I'm going to pour the rest of it out. I don't like wasting it. I tried to use as much as possible. Used it on my hair yesterday. Used it. Tried to use it all over the rest of my body, so I didn't waste it, but I ended up forgetting, and now I need to use it. So unfortunately, I decided to spill the rest of this out. I'm going to just rinse it out with water and be back, and we'll spill it in together. Okay, so I'm back. I just rinsed it out. I left a few drops of water because I like to add a tiny bit. This is too much. Wait. So I usually just sort of like just shake the water out instead of completely spilling and drying it out. So if you can see here, there's a teeny tiny bit of water. Now that this is done, how do I take it out? Okay. And this plugged out, and now we proceed to pour it out. I'll try to get this cleaned off. Okay, and then we pour it in. I don't do it above a sink because I'm good at pouring these stuff out, so I just do it like this. And as you can see, there are a few teeny lumps left from the whatever, that doesn't bother me. But yeah, I made a perfect amount, and now I'm just going to take this and my phone keeps stopping the video because of storage. I managed to delete 2 apps, and so I'm just going to finish this quickly. This is what the end product looks like. I just sort of put a tiny bit of water in the thing, and I'm going to pour a little bit of it inside to here. So it'll take a bit of the product with it. Oh, all of it. Okay. So yeah, all of it. And wow, okay, perfect. It's full all the way, and yeah, it's almost nearly completely full. Now the last time I did this, it did separate a bit from the aloe vera, and like even though it's mixed together, what I usually do is I just shake it and then it gets back together. It's good. You just pump it out, and you obviously don't do this unless you're like putting a lot and you're putting it on your body, but you just put it on your face. I usually just do this and do it like gently. You know what, I'll just do it later when I shower, so you'll see what it looks like when I shower. But this is what it ends up looking like. If you have any more questions, or if you want to give me any tips, if you make your own moisturizer or you make your own cosmetics in any way, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'd love to hear feedback. If you have any suggestions for cameras or like camera angles, editing, whatever, I'd be happy to hear it. I have to go now, but thank you so much for watching, and I don't know why I'm saying bye. I will be filming when I do this, so I'm just saying bye now. I'll just include a clip in the end of the video of how it looks like when I'm putting it on. But thanks for watching until now. I hope you all had a great day, or if you're just starting your day, I hope you have a great day. If you just woke up, I hope you slept well, or if you're just going to bed, then I hope you're going to sleep well. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. Obviously, if I change anything within the recipe, I'll update. But yeah, so that's it in the meantime. And I mean, really sensitive, combination, acne-prone, annoying skin has improved so much with oils, literally. So bye. Just a warning. Oh, I left the house to where I needed to go. I forgot, sometimes I put the moisturizer on my lips, and I did that, and I licked them now, and I tasted the aloe vera, and it's absolutely disgusting. If you do use this moisturizer, obviously aloe vera, like everything, you can basically eat this moisturizer, but just be aware that if you don't like the taste of aloe vera, make sure to not put it on your lips or lick them. So, I showered now. Well, it's been like 5 hours, 6 hours. This was in the fridge, and as you can see, it's separated. This is the oil, this is the aloe vera. And you just shake it. Woo! Just shake it up. And as you can see, it's fully mixed. So, just take... Oh, shit, that was a lot of water. Just water came out. Just water. Why is just water coming out? Okay. Okay. Seriously? Okay. Okay, well, this is just oil and water. I don't know why. Are you kidding me? Okay, wait. Something's wrong. Okay. Okay, this is about what it's supposed to look like. Oh, because I added the olive oil. I added water, that's why it's watery. I'll see. Oh. That's what I usually like it to look like, so it has that sticky stuff. I think that it was a mistake to add the water at the end when I added the water. Just sort of rinse out the cup. So I would recommend, I mean, it's fine. I think, like, it feels fine. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll have to see in a few days. Otherwise, I'd just recommend not to add any more water to it and just leave it as is without any water. And then it's actually creamier. Like, this is just really watery, and as you can see, it made a mess a little bit. And other than that, it feels kind of like refreshing and like cold. And, I mean, obviously it's been in the fridge, but the reason I'm talking quiet, like a little quieter, is because my mom's sleeping. We have a small house. Not only mirror do I kind of look like a guy now. Okay. I usually try to sort of get it almost fully absorbed, just so that if in case I go to sleep and, you know, my skin's still oily, so in case my face lays on the pillow, I won't have little icky, like, fluffs or hairs get stuck to my face and then cause issues. But I think that's it right now. So yeah, I'll just see tomorrow or in like a few more days if the water was a mistake, and if it was, then the only thing I'll be doing is adding more aloe vera and oil. So yeah, bye-bye.